Welcome guys. Do you want to use advanced code editor for your C and C++ programming? Then we have to use Visual Source Code for Windows programming. Now this is developed by Microsoft, and why Visual Studio Code is very important, that already we have seen in previous session. In this session, I am going to show how to install Visual Studio Code editor on your computer and how to set its settings for C and C++ programming. We can use this Visual Studio Code for different types of programming. Even for modern programs like PHP and Java also we can use this Visual Studio Code. And even for basic C and C++ programming, we can use Visual Studio. Now let us jump into the actual demonstration part, where I am going to show you how and from where to download Visual Studio source code and how to install it, how to install its plugins for C and C++, and what are the other things that we have to set for C and C++ programming. Once we are doing this, in future we are going to use only Visual Studio for C programming. Now this is very flexible, very easy, and even simple for different types of programming. Now in one of the session we have seen how to create files by using C and C++ program, where we have used a Turbo C editor by using a DOSBox. And at that time we have seen one limitation. Even though we are creating a files or we are trying to access the files, they are taken only from a virtual folder. So this is because Turbo C editor is a DOS based program that we cannot run on Windows directly, and therefore we have to use DOSBox, another software which creates a virtual layer on your Windows and it uses a virtual disk. Now this problem we can eliminate by using advanced Windows based editors for writing C and C++ programming. Visual Studio Code is also known as a VS Code, and VS Code is one of the advanced editor for C, C++, Java, PHP, Python like programming languages. And therefore, once we are having hands on this VS Code editor for using any programming, we can easily shift to other programming just by changing some settings or installing some plugins of VS Code. Now VS Code is available on all types of platforms. You can download it and install it, and it is cross platform tool. So its features already we have seen. So let us jump into the demonstration part, where we are going to see how and from where to download and install VS Code, how to install C and C++ for VS Code, and what are the plugin settings inside it. So let's go for actual demonstration part. But before going to that, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel, like and share my video, and if you are ready to download and install the VS Code, please put in chat box I am ready, so that we can start actual coding. So let's go to the demonstration part. Here I'm opening Chrome editor and just type here Visual Studio Code download. Now you will see this visualstudio.com website. Just click on it. After coming on this page, you can see here different versions of VS Code are available. Now this is for Windows. Now these two different versions are available for Linux, and this is for Mac. That means you can use VS Code on Windows, you can use VS Code on Linux, you can use VS Code on Mac, and everywhere you will get the same feel and it will be comfortable for you to work at anywhere. So here I'm using Windows, so I will just download Windows version here. Just click here and it will download version for Windows. Okay, now you can see here the VS Code is getting downloaded. It's around 90 MB, so you can just download it and use it. Here you can also see some notes how to get started with VS Code. You can just go through it by the time it gets downloaded. Okay, now you can see here the setup is downloaded. Just click here, accept the agreement, and click on next button. Now it will ask you where to install. Keep it with default settings. Now, if you want a desktop icon, you can click here and just click on install button. Okay. Now just click on finish button and you are done with your installation of VS Code. Now VS Code is installed, and now when you are starting it first time, it will ask you for some settings. Now by default, it is a dark mode and you can change it's a theme. So here are the some themes. Now I will keep it as it is. I will not change anything. Okay. So this is just a welcome page. Now you can go for these settings later on. I'm not going to change anything. For time being, just close it because we have to install one more thing. Now, if you want to use C and C++ programming, then you have to install its a compiler. And GCC and G++, these are the compilers for C and C++ programming. So here what we have to install is, just go to Google and search for this MINGW GCC compiler download. Just click it and here you will get the first site. Now while downloading, just see MINGW minimalist GNU for Windows. Download it, and once it is downloaded, just click on it and start to install. Now it will ask where to install, so I will just keep C/MINGW and just click on continue. You can close your browser. Now it will take some time to install. It downloads all necessary files. Now just click on continue. You will get on this window. Now here you have to download all these things. Just tick mark to all of them. Mark for installation. Just click here and select mark for installation. Now once you are selecting all, click on installation and click on apply changes. Once again, click on apply, and now it will take some time, around 10 minutes depending on your internet speed. Just hold on and install all the files. Now while it installs all the files, I will just pause the video. If there is no error while installation, you just select this. Now when all installation is done, you will get this window. Just close it, close this one. Now your installation is done. So what I have done, I have downloaded new MinGW, and here you can see you have to download this one, MinGW and minimalist GNU for Windows. Now this is what you have to download. Now you can get it from SourceForge, download the file and install it. Now I have installed. The next step that we have to do is we have to set the path. Now to set the path, first check where it is installed. Now you can see here MINGW, that is the folder where everything is installed inside bin. Now here All files are installed. Now I have to copy this path c colon mingw/bin, and what I have to do is I have to put it in environment variables. Now to set environment variables, go to your this PC properties and select advanced settings, and here you can see environment variables. Now just click on environment variables. Now here you will get two types of environment variables. Now user variables and system variables. Now on one system you can have multiple users. If you set this path in user variables, it will be useful only for the current user. And if you set the path in system variables, it will be useful for all users on this system. So what I will do, I will select path in system variables, click on edit, and here click on new and just paste the path that we have copied. Click on OK, click on OK and OK. Now all three steps are done. Now to check whether it is working or not, open a command prompt. Now you can give the command gcc --version and press the enter. Now if it is installed successfully, you will get this information which version you have installed everything. Okay, so there is no error. That means all GCC package is installed for C programming and C++ programming. Now let us see how to set up VS Code for C programming. Now let me start VS Code. Now this is Visual Studio Code. Now once you're opening it, you will get window like this. Now I will first close all the things. Now before creating your C program or first program, what you have to do is you have to install one extension. Now here you can see there are some options, and this is the option extension. If you take your mouse over, you will see the tooltip extensions. Now click here, and here it will show lot of extensions available. Now here you have to install one extension for C and C++. Now this is the extension that you have to install. Okay, now just click on it. Now this is already installed on my computer. If you want to install, just click it, and here now it is already installed. That's why it is showing uninstall option. If it is not installed, it will show the option install. I will show one more so that you can understand. Now here, now these are the installed extensions. Okay, now this is the important extension that you have to install. Just click on install and this extension will get installed on your PC. So once you are installing MingW compilers on your system, the next thing you have to do is you have to install extensions for C and C++ programming. Once you're installing, the next step is open the Explorer. Now here, first create a folder for storing your programs. Now VS Code works on folders instead of working on projects. So we have to create a folder, and then all related programs or files we have to create inside that folder. So here I'm going to create a new folder to show you. So just click on new folder. Now here there are the options to create a new file. This is the first symbol. To create a folder, just click here. Now what I will do, I am just giving a name. Now here I am creating a new folder. Let's say first try. Okay. Now first try is the folder that we have created, and once you are inside a folder, you can create a new file. Now this file will be created inside it. So this is the first program, so I will give the name prg, that is for program 1.c. now .c is extension for your program. Now here the file gets opened. Now once you are opening any file, you will get numbers for each file. So I am not going to explain each and everything. We are just going to test how VS Code works and how to run a C program inside VS Code. So here I will just type one simple program, include stdio.h, then main. Now inside main, I'm just going to type one message, printf, and here hello. Okay. Now this is a simple program in which I am just trying to display hello message. Now to run this program, you have to give first save it, save, and now you can open the terminal. Now terminal is already open here. If it is not open, you just see the menu here, click on the terminal, and if you want to open a new terminal, you can open a new terminal. Now this will be a blank and new terminal. Everything will be clear for you. Now if you see here, you are already on this path, c:/user/c test, in which we have created one more folder. So to get inside our folder, we have to give the command cd, and you can type this first try. Now you are inside a first try, and now you can run the program by using gcc command. Now to give this command, first gcc, now this is command for compiling your program. Then your output file will be the exe file that you can execute. Now you can provide a name for output file, -o, that means what output file you want. Now here suppose f, that is the file name, or just say the file, that is what the output you want, and then your program name. So what is the program name? Program name is prg1.c. Okay, so what happens? What is the meaning of this command? Compile prg1.c and output exe file will be the name. So what for simplicity I will change the name. Let's say suppose the output file I want in this name, test. Okay, just press the enter. Now there is no error. That means what, your program is compiled successfully, and now you will get the test as the output file. Now to check this, you can give this command dir. Now it will show every file inside it. Now here you can see your prg1.c is the program file that you have typed here, and test.exe file is created. Now to run or to check the output of the test.exe, you can just type current folder /test. Okay, and just press enter. Now here you will get the output of test file. Now you can see hello is displayed inside it. That means your program is working properly. Now this is a simple way to install Visual Studio Code, then install plugins C and C++. Then you have to install MingW for C compilers. You have to set the path and then create a folder, type a file, and run the program. Now these are the steps to work with VS Code for C programming. Now if you like these steps, please put it in the comment box, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel, and you can share these videos with your friends also. If you want such videos from me, please put in the comment box what type of videos you want, and you can also share your feedback, what changes you are expecting in the videos, and you can also suggest some topics for making these videos. I will come with lot of such kind of videos where I'm showing how to install different editors, how to go for programming, how to write simple C and C++ programs. If you want to learn these programming languages personally from me, then I have given a link for my webinar. I am conducting webinars, and I'm having a separate community where we are having a lot of different programming languages and IT skills. Those are required in current IT world, where I'm going to give you crisp and clear a path to learn programming in a minimum time. I'm also sharing a lot of ideas and skills, conducting live online classes. I'm having a separate portal to sort out your errors and problems, and I'm giving study material so that you will get an exact path, a roadmap to have a good knowledge to get a successful career in IT industry. So if you are interested, please register for my upcoming webinar where I will share with you the exact roadmap to learn programming and IT skills. Happy learning. Keep visiting to my channel. Thank you very much for watching the video.